having the sound potency, and therefore we utter them by uttering and focusing our mind. Om Namah Shivaya, it is a mantra. So when we utter this sound, it has its energy, sound potency, and also our mind is focused towards this. So by this what happens? This protects us. So Tra means protection. The one which protects by focusing the mind towards it is called mantra. So mantrine means for the one who protects us by focusing our mind towards him. He is mantri, of the form of mantra. So for the Lord who protects us by focusing our mind towards him, he is mantri. So for him my salutation. That is the meaning of this word, mantrine. And then mantrine vanijaya. Vanijaya, next word is mantrine vanijaya. Vanijaya. Vanija, this word is later transformed as Vanijya. The same word later became Vanijya. Vanijya means utility. 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 This utility is later on called commerce. Commerce. It is in true sense. Not in the sense it is used now as commercial, it is not like that. Commerce means utilization, proper utilization of the resource. So this is called utility. So Vanijaya means for the one who is responsible for utility. Who governs utility aspect, utilitarian aspect. The one who governs the utilitarian aspect for him, Vanijaya. So Rudra is the Lord of utility also, a proper distribution and utilization. So it is on all the levels. It is on the mundane level as well as on the higher levels, because the energies what are received by us are also properly distributed, and that distribution of energy is also because of the activity of Rudras. Where if there is no proper distribution, then there will be blockage. If the energy is not properly distributed, there will be blockage. The same manner in the society also, if there is no proper distribution of the resource, natural resources, there will be blockage. Then it will be a wrong commerce. That is what we see now. The present commercial world, it is a wrong aspect of commerce because there is no proper distribution. There is always hoarding, profit oriented. That makes a wrong distribution. So then the order of the cosmic phenomenon is blocked. Then what happens? We will be punished by our own behavior. When you block the proper distribution of the energy, because this money is also an energy, wealth is also an energy. So if it is not properly distributed and if it is misused, then it leads to destruction. So that is why this is all the activity of Rudra only. Vanijaya, that is the word. And then Kakshanam Pataye, Kakshanam Mantrine Vanijaya Kakshanam Pataye. Kaksha means Kaksha means it is, Kaksha means generally it is a room. So the space which is the space which is classified into a room, that is Kaksha. For example, this room is called Kaksha. The classroom is also Kaksha. So this space, the whole space is classified into different rooms, departments, different rooms. It is also applied in a building, it is also applied in the space. So Kaksha, and so he is the Lord of the Kakshas, Kakshanam Pataye, of the Lord of the rooms. Because he is the Lord of the space, automatically he is the Lord of the rooms. The partition, room means a partition. So here, why he is called having red color, we will see now. Rohitaya, what is this red color? So this is the color of the sun at sunrise and sunset. Because that is a phenomenon. What we observe in the sky at the time of sunrise and sunset is a wonderful cosmic phenomenon. You see, what we see as sunrise and sunset, as such there is neither rise nor set for the sun. It is all due to the movement of our earth planet around the sun and around itself, its own axis. Because of these movements, for us it gives the experience of sunrise and sunset. Our earth is moving around the sun, revolving around the sun, and revolving around its own axis also. This is what is called the diuretic movement. So this double movement of the earth, This is responsible for us to experience as the sunrise and sunset. Diurnal movement. So this movement gives us the colors. Actually, these colors are experienced by our eye, for our perception. As such, there is no color. It is all colorless. It is only one white color, white ray. But for our eye, it is the manifestation of the colors. Because color is the manifestation of different vibration of the energy only. Sound is also vibration. Color is also vibration. All is the activity of Rudras only. Wherever there is vibration, that is governed by Rudras. Because Rudra is the Lord of vibration. So in sunrise and sunset, these two, when we observe at the horizon, then we have the red color. So this red color, this phenomenon of sunrise and sunset is a cosmic phenomenon, and this phenomenon is observed by us with red color. So therefore he is called Rohita. So Rohitaya. And also Rohita, there is Sanskrit word Aroha, and another word Avaroha. Aroha means climbing up. When you observe the sun on the eastern horizon, then gradually he climbs up in the sky, Aroha. And after the midpoint, then he starts coming down, Avaroha. So Aroha, Avaroha. He is called Rohita because he has these two movements, upward and downward movements. That is why he is called Rohita, Rohitana, Rohitaya, for the Rohita. Ava means down, A means up. Climb up and step down. Aroha, Avaroha. And he is Sthapati. Rohitaya Sthapataye, Sthapati. So Sthapati is the one who is the fixer. Why he is called Sthapati? Sthapana is the verb. Sthapana. Sthapana means fixing. Stha means to stay. The root stha, to stay. What do you call stay in English? Stay, stable. So stha is to stay, to stay. So sthapana means fixing. The Sthapati, what he does, he makes fixing of the shapes. He fixes the shapes. What the sculptor does, the sculptor, he takes a stone and then he fixes a shape to the stone. So Sthapati. And here Rudra is called Sthapati because he fixes the shapes for the world, shapes for the worlds. You have the shape for the sun globe, you have the shape for the planetary bodies, you have a shape for our earth, you have a shape for all the beings. So all these shapes are fixed by the activity of Rudra. So therefore he is called Sthapati. And he is fixing all the shapes by arranging the form aspect, our body. As I told you earlier, the form, what we have, our body, the physical body, the form is the resultant of different forces on the level of vibration of energy. It is only the resultant of the forces. And I have given you an example of a tent, you remember. So it is all the activity of the arrangement of the energies that makes the shape fixed. That we experience as our form. So all this activity is governed by Rudra. And he has given us the shapes, and we take the same phenomenon, use the same phenomenon to give shapes to buildings and temples and to idols. So the human being imitates the phenomenon of the creation. So this imitation is called a ritual. What we call ritual is imitation of the cosmic phenomenon. That is a ritual. So when we make a proper imitation of the cosmic phenomenon, then our whole life activity is a ritual. Including getting children. Everything is a ritual. If we properly do not use, if we misuse it, then it becomes black magic. Yes. That is also a ritual, but in a different direction. Application is different. The intention is different. The difference between white magic and black magic is the intention is different. The motive is different. And then Vrikshanam Pataye, why he is? So he is the Lord of the trees. How he is the Lord? How can we explain the lordship of this Rudra for the trees? Because it is in the form of the sun, because all the activity, as we have studied on the other day, the rays of the sun, when they are coming and focused upon us, upon our human kingdom and all these kingdoms, on our planet. So all this is through the intermediary plane, Rudraloka, because it is not directly from the sun that what we receive. It is through the activity of the Rudras, through vibrations. So Rudra here is called Vrikshanam Pati, Lord of the plant kingdom, because all that is required for the activity of the plants is from the sun's light. So that is all governed and commissioned by Rudras. So in that manner, so it is the plant activity in producing the food material, for example. That is what is happening. All this activity is in solar and lunar activity. Solely lunar. Just like our formation of our body is also the same. Solely lunar. Solar and lunar. Because the sun's radiation gives us life force, life energy. Sun is the giver of life. And then the same light, when reflected, gives us form. So our bodies, formation of the bodies, and the formation of the bodies of plants, animals, humans and all, which is made possible by the phenomenon of germination, fertilization, that is all governed by these two types of activities, solely lunar. Without moon there is no form. Only if it is only sunlight, then sun is like the soul of this whole solar system, whole universe. So we have the soul, but we are the soul, but we have no body. If we have to have a body, then we need mind, and through mind activity. So moon. So that is why moon is called the mother aspect. In astrology also, moon governs the mother and sun governs the father. So it is a combined activity of the father and mother for the progeny, for the coming soul to have a body. So through father and mother, solely lunar activity. The 28 days, that is the cycle, that is lunar cycle. That is lunar cycle that governs this phenomenon in the body of the woman, and also in the plant, same. All the process of fertilization, all these things, they are governed by moon. So and also by the help of the water from the clouds. Without water element, it is not possible. And what is also you see in the formation of our bodies, once again, it is the story is eternal story. There is all ocean and eternal ocean, and in this ocean there are 7 people who travel in the boat, and the boat is traveling in the ocean, and it reaches the shore. That is very symbolic story. And it reaches the shore, and then it starts once again all the species to grow. So this is the story of our coming into existence. The boat is the spermatozoa. That is the boat. And it enters into the ovum, and there the development of the embryo is in the water. That water is the ocean. So without the water, there is no possibility of embryo to develop. That is what is called amniotic fluid in the womb of the mother. So this fluid is a protection within the placenta. Inside the placenta is the fluid. So this fluid is symbolized as the ocean in which this boat is moving, traveling. You see, a wonderful eternal story. That is in the form of an allegory. In one scripture, it is the story of Matsya Avatara, the great fish. In another scripture, it is Noah's ark, the ship of Noah. The same. So it is, in every scripture you have these allegories. So therefore it is all the activity of this Rudra, because to transform the light of the sun to give life force to the beings, and again this ray of the sun reflecting through the moon, responsible with the help of the water element from the clouds to make sprouting, fertilization and sprouting, germination. So for germination and for fertilization of the beings, for the formation of the structure, the form aspect, either of the plants or animals or humans. So it is the same phenomenon. So all this is governed by Rudra. That is why here he is called Vrikshanam Pataye. And Mantrine, we have seen mantra. Mantra is the energy from the sound potency. He is called Mantrine. He is called Mantri here. His form is mantra. Mantra means actually it is the activity of mind. Man is mind. So mantra, it protects us when you focus the mind through meditation. So meditation. So meditation is explained here. There is a phenomenon called manana in Sanskrit. Manana, jhana. There are synonyms. Jhana, manana. Jhana means meditation. Manana is also called, manana is focusing your mind continuously. That is manana. So he is called Mantri because when you focus your mind continuously, then your mind is absorbed into Lord consciousness, then you are protected. And his existence is in the form of the Lord through the center for consciousness, which is located in the heart center. So in that form, he exists as the center of consciousness, and then by focusing our mind and by contemplating upon him, upon the Lord, then we are protected. That is why he is called Mantri. So Mantrine, for the one who is the Mantri, who is the protector. So this is the total meaning of this stanza. So we have completed this stanza for today. Vasudeva.